Well, we're back in session as the City University of New York Graduate Center tells faculty and staff to stop addressing students with personal titles like Mr. and Mrs., even Miss, even Ms. The interim provost says that the policy is part of a, quote, ongoing effort to ensure a respectful, welcoming, and gender-inclusive learning environment. Joining me now, Judge Andrew Napolitano, Fox News senior judicial analyst. I can't call you Mr. Napolitano today.
All right, now,
okay?
but Judge is gender neutral, and I know you want my opinions on the law, even though I have very strong opinions on the cultural and moral aspects of this. I'll stick to the law.
Okay, so I can't ask you what's so offensive about Mr. or Mrs. or Ms., or can I? Legally, is that gender discrimination according to the law?
The people who run this school have misread a federal statute called Title IX, which regulates higher education that receives federal or state dollars, so that they think they're doing the right thing. What they have forgotten is this school, the City University of New York, is owned by New York. It's owned by the government. The government is regulated by the First Amendment, as is everything that it owns. So while the university can drop Mr. or Ms. in its official documents, it cannot punish or coerce or instruct its employees or the students from using Mr. or Ms. because they have a First Amendment right to do so.
So what they actually ask the professors to do is in any sort of correspondence, written or otherwise, with the students to not call them Mr. or Ms., to use their first and last name instead.
They can ask that. There is no violation of the First Amendment by their asking it. But if they punish someone who rejects their request, a professor who insists on calling people Mr. Napolitano or Ms. Carlson or Mrs. Carlson, if they punish that person in the slightest way, that would be a profound violation of the First Amendment, and that person, professor or student, would have a cause of action against the school.
Well, even the attorney and Title IX consultant for universities says that they must bar gendered salutations because of the law. Doing that is ridiculous, she said.
Well, the law does not require that. Their narrow misreading of the law tells them that they should do it. Even if the law did require it, the First Amendment trumps any statute.
Interesting.
And the statute falls.
Well, they just got free legal advice from Judge Napolitano.
Something tells me they're not going to take it.
Okay. Well, I love having you on the show. Thank you so much.
It's good to be with you, Gretchen.